Salam, everybody. This is Investor Shake back at it again with another video. And today's video is why I am doubling down on my investment in Teledoc Health, ticker symbol TDOC. And right now we see the stock at $200 a share. Now, the reason why I am doubling down on this company is because I believe this is one of the main companies involved in telemedicine that can be a game changer within the next 5 to 10 years. And in case you haven't checked my previous video on Teledoc, I suggest you check it out before watching this. So let me show you the Teledoc website. So I'm at the website right now, and you can see the headline says, "The right care when you need it most. Talk to a doctor, therapist, or medical expert anywhere you are by phone or video." So the way it works is you set up an account, which is relatively quick and easy. Then you can talk to a health assistant, which will then connect you to a doctor. And then you have the ability to be given prescriptions by your doctor. So all this can be done on your phone no matter where you are. And let's take a look at some testimonials. So here's one that says, "I'm a working mom with 4 kids, so it's really challenging when one of them gets sick. I can talk to a doctor anytime, 24/7, from anywhere, whether I'm at home or in the office. Teledoc is a game changer." And let's read a couple more. "I'm a first-time user of Teledoc and I'm very impressed. I signed up in less than 5 minutes, then scheduled a visit. I was diagnosed and had a prescription sent within minutes. I had the visit in the privacy of my office. No downtime or PTO used." Now that is a game changer, because back in the old day, you would have to take time off work or school and then travel to the hospital or clinic to meet with the doctor in person. But the fact that you can do it anywhere, whether you're at home or at work, being able to communicate with your doctor is indeed a game changer. Now here's a second one here. "With 5 kids at home, you can imagine the amount of time spent at doctors' offices as they spread the fluid to each other. I can set up an appointment and never leave home. This service is a lifesaver." Alright, so let's take a look at the Teledoc app at the App Store. Okay, so here is the Teledoc app. So when you download the app, this is what you would see. You would have a video chat with your doctor. You see it in full view, and it's pretty similar to your typical video chat apps like Skype. And then you also fill out a medical history form just so the doctor is familiar with your medical history in order to build rapport with you with the consultations and the checkups. And then you have the option to connect with your doctor, whether it's a phone call or a video chat. And then this is what you would do to set up the appointment. You can set up the appointment for a later date, or you can set it up as soon as possible, and they will connect you with the doctors that they have available. I think an app like Teledoc would be very useful, especially during the pandemic, as many people are afraid to step foot in a hospital because they may be exposed. They could potentially be exposed to this virus, and being able to be connected with a doctor, whether you're at home or at work, is very convenient for those that have a busy schedule or do not feel comfortable leaving the house. And we've seen this stock perform amazingly well throughout 2020. Back in March, there were a lot of stocks that dipped a lot, but Teladoc just kept going up, which I thought was amazing. So, another reason why I am doubling down on my investment is Kathy Wood from ARK Invest is heavily investing in Teledoc shares. When you look at the ARK ETFs, so this article is from 2 months ago, but it still applies today. So this article says that Wood added additional shares in Teledoc Health as the stock declined 9% over the last 5 days, but this was 2 months ago, so disregard that. So she purchased shares in ARKG, which is the genomic ETF, which involves genetic engineering, DNA sequencing, etc. Then she also added it to her ARKK ETF, which is the ETF that has literally a mix of all the other ETFs combined. So this is like a mix of ARKG, ARKW, ARKF, ARKQ, etc. And then she added shares in ARKW, which is the internet ETF, which is a lot of the web-based applications and companies. So she added the most shares in the ARKK portfolio, which is, I believe, their largest portfolio. She added 136,000 shares on Thursday, and then the next day she added 189,000 shares. If that doesn't show you that she has high conviction, I don't know what does. So this article from 2 months ago shows that she purchased Teledoc shares for 3 of the ARK ETFs. However, she also purchased shares of Teledoc on the ARKF ETF, which is the fintech ETF, which is a lot of which has companies like Square, PayPal, C Limited, Mercado Libre, etc. And I'll show you. Alright, so this is the ARKF holdings right here, ARKF. And of course, the largest holdings are Square, Mercado Libre, Zillow, ICE, and Tencent. But if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see Teledoc at number 38. So for TDOC, she has 103,000 shares in the ARKF portfolio, which makes up a little over 1% of the ARKF ETF. So the fact that Teledoc has been added to 4 of the ARK ETFs shows ARK Invest's high conviction in this company and its ability to disrupt the healthcare industry moving forward. And if you actually do the research and take a look at this company further, you can see that that is indeed a possibility, especially with the merger that they had with Live and Go Health, which was also a stock that performed well this year. The fact that they merged really is creating synergy between the two companies, which will make Teledoc a much stronger company moving forward. And yes, I'm aware there are other competitors in this telemedicine field, such as CloudMD, Clover Health, which is a SPAC, One Life Medical, and Oak Street Health. Those are the main competitors that I can think of on the top of my head. But I believe Teledoc will emerge as one of the strongest companies in telemedicine. So let's take a look at the financials real quick. When you look at the revenue, they have been increasing their revenue consistently year after year. At 2016, it was a little over 100 million. In 2019, it surpassed 500 million, which is amazing. And then you look at the quarterly, and there you have it. You see quarter after quarter increasing revenue. And of course, they have a negative earnings, but the increasing revenue is what's really making this company stronger over time. And when you look at the balance sheet, their current assets is, their total assets is $1.6 billion, and their liabilities is $588 million. So, they're performing well when you look at the balance sheet. And then right now they currently have a negative net income of negative 110 million. So right now they aren't profitable just yet, but given the increasing earnings or increasing revenues, I think this company will reach profitability later this decade. So for me, I see this as a long-term play, which is why I'm doubling down on buying more shares in my taxable brokerage as well as my Roth IRA. And you look at the analysts, and what they're saying is that it is a buy, with the price target being as low as 200 and as high as 305. And I was buying shares at around the 180, 190 range. However, I wouldn't mind buying more shares in the 190 range given my long-term outlook on this stock. And my price target is 250, around mid 2021. If it can reach there, that would be wonderful, but I'm not a financial advisor. So I personally see the stock surpassing 250 later this year, which is why I wouldn't mind getting shares at 190, but if it dips to the 170s or 160s, I would load up even more shares. Anything, as long as I have a hefty position moving forward, I think this will pay off. Now, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy these shares because I'm talking about it. This video is for educational and entertainment use only. If you believe in this company, I suggest you do your research and add this stock to your watch list. This is Investor Shake, checking out.